for a subject today, excuse me, I am under the influence.
There we go, touchdown.
That's hilarious.
All right, Clark, what you got for us today on this this socially influenced?
Pretty much first thing on the docket is everything is what everybody's in the uproar about. Been in the uproar about these last month? Yeah, the George Floyd incident or the death of the young 46-year-old man in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The whole world's been in the uproar, protests in all 50 states. And that's the record. It's
other countries.
All 50?
Yeah.
Even in New Hampshire?
Everywhere. They showed a map on the news. I've seen it on Fox, so we'll take it for what it's worth on Fox.
I don't know if I saw white boys in Maine protesting, but
listen,
we gonna run it.
You'll be surprised. They said all 50.
I saw the Amish out there. When the Amish touched down, okay, it's the next level.
That's what I'm saying. So, but it said all 50 states, everybody's protesting. That's a world record for whatever, for protests going on. So, on top of that, all 4 police officers that were involved with it are currently in jail. Well, actually, one I read today has just posted bail for $750,000. He's released.
Boy, got some money.
Yeah, he got some bread on him.
I'm not mad at the man with some money, okay?
His name is the Thomas Lane officer. He's the other white officer that was on duty with him. It was an Asian and another black officer out of all 4 of the police officer. But he's the only one to post bail, and I believe he did that today. So $750,000, and that man is, I'm pretty sure he's back in somewhere hiding because I know there's somebody looking for him.
He's kicking it. Kicking it. He's straight kicking it.
Yeah, he better chill.
You know, so interesting. Like
exactly.
So what's funny to me is that do y'all see what I see is like our people seem to be kind of all on this black-owned business tip right now. Mm-hmm. Like, how many Facebook invites y'all got from like black-owned businesses in the last week?
Still getting them. Really,
I'm okay with the concept of it. I'm not okay with just supporting for the sake of, because then that would also limit quality in a sense sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying for all, so I don't want to be taken the wrong way. But every time I support my people, I'm just like, damn it. Like, come on, bro. Why are you doing this to me? And shout out to anybody that has, a small business, anybody like that has a I'm sorry. Yeah, we still socially influenced. But I'm all for the supporting your own, but sometimes, man, let's just make sure that we got the right type of things going on. Like something that's well-rounded for all of us. Like everybody doesn't eat the same things, drink the same things. Exactly. Like, you got some vegans out there. You got people that buy a certain kind of clothes. So like, let's incorporate it all for us here. Like,
shout out to the black vegans out there.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not a vegan. I eat plant-based. That was the one thing that I saw that was funny. Like on the food pages, right? Mm-hmm. I saw a female selling fruit-infused Hennessy.
Nice.
Nice. That's your lane, Clark.
That sounds like a good night.
Depending on which brand of Hennessy. Now, it depends on which Hennessy it was. If it was some XO, some top shelf.
Bro, Hennessy I'm not inside some pineapples or some peaches.
I'm not mad. Okay. It's maybe not an everyday type of thing, but every now and then.
One chick come in there and say, "Baby, I got this Hennessy.
I'm
apples."
Killing that.
You go. That's what I'm saying.
I'm killing that.
Close the garage, turn the lights off, put on some soft music.
I'm murdering it. I may feel bad about it later, but I'm gonna murder it off the jump.
It's gonna be a hell of a morning.
I got this pineapple Hennessy, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Soggy and strong.
But it's like only options is like alcohol, cakes, fries, and burgers, man. Like. You know what I'm saying? I want to support it, but I don't also want to support diabetes and high blood pressure.
Man, I don't want to put on 50 pounds.
For real, man. Come on.
Get 50 pounds heavier trying to support our people's business, man. Y'all need to diversify the food portfolio. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, man.
But you do got other lanes, though. They are like, if you want to keep working out, you do support a black trainer, a black physical.
Right. Yeah, all of that type of stuff.
Like yeah. You got like people that make their own clothing. Like I got a couple partners that make shirts and other forms of clothes and stuff like that. You can support them like that. So it's just not really just all food and putting on the calories and the pounds and shit like that, or getting drunk or some liquor invention that some apple infused Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I saw a young lady in she had like a spot like in Lancaster on the south side somewhere where she was like she had like a nutritionist. You know what I'm saying? And she took a picture.
Lancaster, bro. You're not in California. They call it Lancaster here.
Why?
See, hold on.
know.
See,
That's
when
weird.
I was in Dallas, it's Lancaster, but in Fort Worth, it's the street, and it's Lancaster.
Lancaster.
So
I don't know
every
why in
time I
Dallas
go
it's
out there and I
Lancaster.
But in
talk-
Cali, we say
Lancaster. I know.
Yeah,
I
this
just,
is
you know.
weird.
See, and then when I talk to my Fort Worth homeboys, I'm like, man, I was over off Lancaster. It was like, where you?
This
What?
is the
Where's
problem
that
when you have a language that you ain't supposed to speak.
People start making up their own
Yeah,
shit.
just
Put it
make up,
together.
yeah.
Same word, just
Yeah.
said differently. Okay, I got you.
Now I'm talking about
Yeah.
like we took 7 words and squished it into one.
Squish it
That's
into
that
one
Atlanta
and
shit,
an
though.
apostrophe.
Yeah.
Throw that in there,
Now
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's got like 3 syllables.
And you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
understand. Yeah. You can get the job.
Like in Atlanta, that was the only place I ever seen where they spelled something out, but it meant like 5 words that you don't even know. It was one. It was one word, and it was just separated
Yeah.
letters,
Yeah.
but it
No.
meant so much.
Yeah.
It meant so much. Like I appreciate them in that language, but
It's like we've developed like regional tribal languages.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
learned a lot of
As
the
long as I
language
get
of
my
the
point
land.
across and you understand what I'm saying,
You heard me.
It's all-
good.
it's all-
Yeah,
talking
we
about?
on the same page. You talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to get your thoughts on this, Clark. I want to see if this has happened to you. I've seen a lot of people hitting me up about this,
Right.
but it seems like, with all this being said, right? Like it seems some white folks are getting nicer.
Super nice.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people waving at me in the grocery store. I had neighbors bring me ice cream. Ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
It was like
Don't tell me it was chocolate.
It was mint. It was mint. It was
I was
mint
like, don't tell me it
chocolate.
was chocolate.
No, it was
pistachio.
It was mixed. It was like a. Y'all need to quit. It was a good gesture though. It was like mixed sherbet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it was like a sherbet, like swirl from this really cool like gourmet
Yeah.
craft ice cream spot.
How
you know?
was it?
It was delicious. The
believe
kids
it.
loved it,
I
and,
believe
it.
and we were surprised. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like some white folks are getting like. Some of it's awkward though. It feels strange to like be at a grocery store and all of a sudden someone just walks up like, "Hey,
Yeah.
how are you
How
doing today?"
Yeah, I've had that happen to me and my daughters walking in my parents' neighborhood and people, 6 houses down. What's going on, buddy?
What you feel about it though? You feel like it's real? You feel like it's just like a momentary thing?
Just keep the same energy 6 months from now. Keep the same energy a year and a half from now when all this shit die down. If it dies down, just if you're being nice now, be nice to me a year later. Be nice to me 2 years later. Don't just fake it right now just because all this stuff is happening. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't feel too shits about it. People,
Yeah,
people are people.
I think sometimes it's just like a good gesture for me. Like I've considered the fact that I'm 6'2.5". I'm dark complected. I weigh over 250 pounds.
Yeah.
So if I saw me coming, I'd probably cross the street if I was just out on a random day. I'm not going to front
so
with
you
you.
can't say
I
that
would.
on the
I
radio.
would. I would for me. Like I've had it
You
happen.
scared of your own people?
Nah, hell no. I'm
No,
talking
he-
about for me in general. If I
he
saw
is.
me, you know what I'm saying?
big.
So I understand sometimes if people see me and they shy away. I'm not saying that it's right, but I kind of live my life in a realistic fashion. Like I've had it happen to me. I've been out jogging. I mean, I've lived in the suburbs now for a good part of I don't know how long.
Yeah.
As opposed to where I'm from. So I've been out in Las Colinas and Valley Ranch jogging and seen like older white women cross the street when they see me coming. I don't really care though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if we share in the same space, if I'm close enough to see and touch you,
Right.
then you shouldn't be worried about me. Like we shouldn't like you should be worried about the people who can't get over here or like the people who look like they're out of place. But I'm over here at 7 a.m. walking my dog just like you are. So I guess I try to deprogram myself from it because if I don't, then I pick up on everything. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's
That's true.
it's
And
just
then
a
you feel
messed up.
paranoid.
You're right.
You feel
That's what I'm
paranoid.
saying. So I try to just kind of treat everything as if it's not happening for the most part when I'm out and about because overtly you see so much shit, bro. Like you see so much, like the just disparaged treatment from different people, how they act towards you, and then the next person that walks up behind you. If you just look at the way they treat you, depending on who you are. So I try not to really get too into it, but I mean, I'm all right if you want to hold the door open for me. I'm cool. You know, you want to hand me the butter if it's the last one in there. Please do. I'm gonna take that shit.
I just need y'all to open up your pocketbooks and
Oh,
stuff.
well, that's not gonna happen.
Nah, hell no.
Well,
Unless you play a
listen,
sport.
it's wishful thinking.
Unless you catching touchdowns or scoring baskets and open the checkbook up. Nigga. So
Yeah, that's not.
It would be a nice gesture to go to Sprouts and somebody hand me a 20. That's all I'm saying. So
expensive ass groceries, they ain't giving you nothing in there.
Nah.
It's like, they ain't giving you no money. You know how much these Sprouts work.